Hello Pisces. So I pulled some cards, some Lenormand cards for you this week, and we're going to look at what those bring out or bring up. As you know, Lenormand, brutal. Messages, yeah, really clear. No ifs and buts about it. So if you're interested in the message, come on in and we'll get right into that. Hello beautiful Pisces and welcome back to, let me take my headphones out. I have my headphones on. I just realized I'm half deaf. Alright, so let's see here. I have, what are we doing? We're doing Lenormand, okay? It's obvious, you can see them. Now, I picked some cards. I was conferring with my very best guide, and we picked some cards for you. I picked, I think, the two first ones, and I had him help me with the two last ones. He's going to be here as well, through me, of course. So, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. I'm going to light up my candle here for you. It's a beautiful candle. It was a gift from a friend. I'm lighting it up to keep her light strong, to also give her a lot of love and understanding. All right, so let's see here. Let's see what we have here. We have, after Tuesday's reading of complete frustration and I decided that I was going to pull some cards that brought some of that feeling too, because what happens with that is it needs to be dealt with, okay? But I also brought in two extra cards. They're more, I guess, on the lighter side, because Lenormand's already brutal to begin with. So I figured I would pull something, you know, nice. Oh, you see all of my stuff. Don't you like my junky desk? Isn't it beautiful? You know what I feel like? It's like one of those librarian, you know, those researchers. They have all of their stuff around them. This is, for some of you, it might be like complete chaos, but for some of you, it just might feel like old library and cards and some of my favorite things. So yeah, absolutely. And if you don't, well, I'm sorry you don't. But it's really warm here. It's a really warm space for you. You have the clouds. Okay, that's the first card that I took out. And the reason I took it out, it's that frustration, that not being able to see, wanting to get something done. It's like, let's get there already, right? And clouds here says, I'm dark on one side and light on the other. Conflicts and doubts I'm sure to bring. You will not be able to see clearly. I will block your perception and let confusion reign. But one thing I promise for sure is that I'll pass. Because the sun always shines after the storm has passed. And the sun is shining on the other side of the clouds. I feel like it's a very hopeful message. Like, yes, right now it's frustrating, but, you know, it won't stay that way. And there's always something more to be had. So I like that very much. I figured this would be great. Now, if you're unaware on how I do this, after I've showed you all the 4 cards, I'm going to put them back in the deck. I'm going to shuffle the deck really well, and then I'm going to pull the 2 cards in front and behind the cards. In other words, I'm going to find this card in the deck, and I'm going to pull the 2 cards, and I'm going to let the Lenormand give you its message. Okay? So, next one is 11, and 11 is the birch or broom, I think is what they call it. Okay? And this is what I picked exactly and specifically because of the Tuesday reading. This one says, be warned of high temper. I bring conflict and strife. You will find me in competitions because I work with repetition. Yes, absolutely. You feel like you've been repeating stuff over and over, right? And this is why this card. It says, arguments and quarrels are my patent, but I'm not always a villain. I can be found in a gym or a lusty bed on a whim. Oh, oops. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But you know, gym, yes, exercise is a good way to work out frustrations. We're just going to leave the gym part in there, and the rest, well, you can figure it out. Just think about it in your mind, you know. But you know, if you have a willing partner, I'm going to say this. If you have a beautiful, willing partner, then by all means, I mean, utilize that beautiful energetic release. Just make sure to let him know that's what's happening. And also let him know that, you know, it's a thing. Because we often forget that we can tell our partners, hey, I'm frustrated. And when I get frustrated, I like to kind of, you know, and playing these scenarios with a partner that is willing, it's a great outlet. Just, you know, why not? Why does it always have to end in an argument and tears? It could end in an argument and fun. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. Next card is 33. And this one is keys. It's a key. Keys? A key or the keys? A key. Are you going to say it again, Jane? Discoveries and solutions are my forte. And this one was from my guide. Okay, came in and brought it in. You will find me in synchronicity, signs, and fate. When I land close to you, know that I have the means and the answers to what is troubling you. Look to my right. I point to what is highly important or what needs to be solved. Look to my right. Okay, so when we pull cards, we're going to look at the right to see what possible solutions it's going to bring. The last one, I'm going to show it to you. It's a pretty card, isn't it? Next one is bridges. Bridges. Here I go again. I feel like I'm on repeat. It's bridges. Okay. And near or far, wide or narrow, steep or straight are some of my traits. But in whatever form, I am your connection to places, people, or points in time. I can span the spaces that separate you. I can shorten the distance that can bring you together. In other words, it's that connection that you're looking for. Okay, that possibility of like just getting to it, getting it done. So, all right, now we have them. Do you remember them? Because I should probably write them down. But I remember, okay, so we have clouds, yes. We have broom, yes. We have key, yes, and bridges. Okay, so let's put them all in here. I'm going to put them at random in the deck, like that, like this, and in the middle, somewhere over here. And then we're just going to have a little chit-chat while I shuffle and shuffle. And we're going to start, of course, with clouds. But, you know, Pisces, I know sometimes we have weeks that are just, brutal. They're brutal, okay? You feel that some parts of you just get completely torn apart, and you're kind of looking at the pieces and going, how is this ever going to come back together again? But I was asked this question. I was speaking to my guide, and I was asked this question because, of course, I will be doing this type of work. What would you say to somebody who came in and showed you a broken piece? You know, imagine yourself coming in and having a piece that's broken in front of you and giving it to me and saying, what do I do with this? And my heart got really tender. And I'm going to say what I told him. That piece, it's not like it is broken. It is a piece because you've got it in your hand. It's not like in a full form of itself. But it doesn't mean that it can't be put back. And when it is, it'll form like a beautiful stained glass window. You know, like with all the different shapes and the different parts, and it's going to let the light in, and it's going to be so beautiful that you're going to say, wow, I wouldn't want it any other way. Okay? Sure, you can look at a vase or a window and it can be completely clear with nothing in it, and that's fine. But it is what it is. It's only that. It's just a clear window. When you break it apart and you create mosaics and beautiful, beautiful shapes and forms and add color to it, it becomes something so much more. And that's what you are. Yes, you may look at the piece and not exactly know where to put it back right now, but you can always figure it out. You can always walk into the next door. You can always know that there's some place it's going to fit. And when it does, it's going to be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. The cracks and the brokenness, it's not a flaw. It's you. It's who you are. It's who you're going to become. You don't want anything perfect. Perfect is boring. When you have to paste a few things and color a few things and fit a few things, it becomes something amazing. And you're amazing. So even if you have bad weeks, don't worry about it, okay? All right, so here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm shuffling like cards are supposed to come out, and they're not because I'm just supposed to be finding the cards. Okay, so we're looking for clouds. Let's look for clouds. Clouds, clouds. It's like a treasure hunt. It's like a treasure hunt. A treasure hunt. I saw the key. Okay. Where are clouds? Where are clouds? Where are clouds? Oh, I'm getting to the end of the deck. Oh, okay, good. Okay, I didn't have to go to the beginning of the deck. Those cards there and there. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna... I don't do reversals anyway for these, so... Let's put the Lenormand deck over here. Alright. So, amazing. First you have... Let me see here. This is the compass. No, it's not the compass. It's the tree. After that is the compass. It's about growth. Okay, and it's funny because it's a card right before clouds. It's the card of staying and growing. Okay, it's about the health of your body, mind, and soul. Okay, and they say if there's some negative cards beside it, pack some tissues, and we know this, right? We know this, okay? This is the first card. You see that? Pack some tissues. Because if the clouds came out beside it, this growing, this is exactly what you're feeling, right? I'm frustrating, I'm crying. Why? Okay, why? Like a child, stomping their feet. Why do I have to go through this all the time? Why is this so painful? Okay? Of course. And I can tell you compass, I don't even need to read it, but it's to find your way. This was to find your way. This was to get you to where you needed to go. Yes, sometimes we end up like backpedaling in a bunch of clouds and we can't see where we're going. We get frustrating, but it's because we need to stop. Life is ebb and flow. It's not constant motion. It is constant motion. I take that back. But it's not in the motion that you think. Sometimes it slows down. I did a video on wind and taming the wind and talking about sometimes hitting brick walls and having to really slow down. And what happens with that is that we need to really take a look at ourselves. We need to take a look at stuff. I've been around long enough, my beautiful Pisces, to know that everything literally happens for a reason. Even when I tried to rationalize it away, even when I tried to rush through it and later on realize that it had been a pause for a reason. And that even when I tried to rush through it, the pauses just came back harder, longer, to make me really stop. Okay? Don't lose track of what everything around you is trying to tell you. Even your frustration, even your, damn it, I want this to work, even that has a message for you. Why do you feel that frustrated about it? Is there some part of you that feels like you're going to miss something if you're not moving all the time? Okay? So there's growth, there's meaning to everything. Even these clouds. Even these clouds that feel like they're in your freaking way. Okay? Absolutely. Okay, so what's coming in? Right after we have the owls. My favorite, they're birds. It's not owls, they're birds, but the owls is, this is communication. Okay? It's less frivolous because the owls are depicted here. I'll show you the card because I keep forgetting to show you the cards here. So beautiful, right? Those beautiful owls. And I just went to visit a friend who had found one, and it was a snowy owl that she found, not quite like this, but white in color. And she kept it and had it like, I guess it's taxidermied is what they call it, because this bird was so beautiful, and she had it done wings open, and she put it in a most beautiful casing, and it was a girl, and it was an old owl, and she's beautiful. So I love this. This is kind of talking to me right now, okay? So owls may be sharing their wisdom or urging you to listen to what your elders or friends may have to say. Owls may also be telling you to look for important signs around you. So it's telling you, look around you. Look around you. Even if you're mad, even if you're cursing, even if you're ticked off to the last degree, please look around. Or take a moment to breathe first, because you might not see the sound if you're really ticked off. Okay, because anger kind of takes up a lot of room, so does frustration. So just remember, okay? It's at the moment of tears where you usually go quiet, and at that moment, that's when things start coming in. It's a little trick for you, just a little something, okay? So if you find yourself welling up and you want to release, as soon as you release that, it releases, it makes room for something, and something else comes in. Yeah. Okay, so next one you have is 16 stars. Look at this. But I like it. It almost looks like the cardinal, you know, like east, west, north, south, east, west, but it's not actually. But it does. It has a little bit. But it's got all the signs of the zodiac here. Shiny sparkles, guidance and healing is what I promise through a gentle feeling. Oh, I like that. I just told you that. A gentle feeling after the tears. Okay, I didn't do that. Well, yeah, maybe I did do that. Yeah, maybe I did do that. I did it. I just did it before the cards. Yeah. Okay. I am reassurance, inspiration, and a new path for your exploration. Wish upon a star, for I bring hope and light from afar. Oh, I like the way they make that rhyme. This deck is so awesome. Okay, so that's exactly what it's saying, okay? Guidance, guidance, and guidance. Wisdom and guidance is what is coming with these clouds. So if right now you're going, Jane, I'm thinking, Pisces, just take a moment and laugh or cry or do something other than be angry and frustrated. Just for a moment. And whisper this to yourself. This is going to bring in wisdom, guidance. This is going to help. Okay? Yes, it's annoying, but it's going to help. It's going to bring in what I need. You get the star, the compass, the wisdom, and yeah. You've got it. You've got it. Okay? I love this. Yeah. So that is your first card. That was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good one. Like, honestly. That works for me. Okay, so next we're looking for broom, aren't we? But I gotta shuffle again. No, you can't come out. There's a card that came out. No jumpers. No jumpers. Not for this. Sneaky. Trying to... Another one. This one was the fox. Was it? Is this a fox? Nope. I can hear somebody in the reading go, oh, I just saw a fox today. Like a total message. Oh, this would be so funny. And the other one was a bird house, by the way. So I know that readers do that. They say, oh, I see something, and then they throw and they go pay special, attention to the reading. So this is what we'll call that. If you've seen a fox, or you have a bird cage with a bird, this message is for you especially. Not that it's not for everybody else, but especially. And I'm laughing again. Another one. Another one came out. This one is what? It looks like a cuckoo clock. Do you have a cuckoo clock like this? Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So what am I looking for again? The broom. The broom. The broom. 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 I saw the bridge. Oh, I saw the clouds. Oh, I saw that. This was the birdhouse I was, it's probably birds, so. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, there's the fox again. And they're all upside down. Where's the broom? There's the key. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, 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 okay. A man and a compass. The compass came out again. The compass came out again. Okay. Ooh, snake. Rider. Okay. So, we established the broom. The broom, that's about conflict and temper and everything you've been feeling, right? It's like, damn it, damn it, damn it. That's pretty much what it is. Oh God, I've said that 3 times now in this video, hopefully. Nobody heard that over there at YouTube. You didn't hear anything. Alright, so, this is about arguments, quarrels, and I just wanted to pull this card. It was the first card I pulled before I started reading, and I felt you in it. I felt that emotion in it. The first card that came out, it's the snake. You know, I'm going to tell you right now that just be careful of staying within this emotion. Because I feel that with the rider, the snake's riding in to this feeling, just the one and the other, one's like kind of bringing it in. That's what I feel. I feel like this frustration is bringing you this deceptive emotion where you think you're stuck, and you are. I mean, I'm not denying that you don't feel stuck. How do I put this? Jane, say what you mean. Okay. It's not all that there is to this emotion. That's all I'm saying. Don't deceive yourself into thinking that frustration and anger is just based of negative emotions and that's all there is to it. Like it's a completely negative thing. In other words, it's like it doesn't have room to grow or room for opportunity or room to sit and figure out why. That it's just, I'm just feeling frustrated today. I'm just angry today. I'm just this today. Right? This happened and I'm mad. And there's nothing else underneath there. There's nothing else to look at. That's what I'm trying to say. When you have these type of feelings, there is always, always, always something underneath them. Whether you want to look at them or not, that is your decision. And also, don't ride that anger and that frustration constantly. This here, the rider in the middle of these two emotions, it's like they're feeding off of each other. That's what I feel. So, don't get stuck there too long. I mean, you can feel what you need to feel. But if you've been there for days, it's time to take a breather. I really feel it's time to take a breather. Now, as you know, you guys, with the man here, I know for, like, usual readings after, I don't use it as, like, a man's coming in your life or somebody's coming in and whatever. I feel that maybe it's time to nudge the masculine in your body to push this energy towards the compass. Okay? The reason I say that is I feel that it's just saying a little bit of enough already. Not to tick you off, but more to help you find a way into something different, into something more, okay? To make a choice and to find a direction that's more in line. And he's looking directly at all these things. You know, he's looking at the broom, the rider, and the snake. And I feel that he's going, yeah, these things are driving you maybe a little bit away from where you need to go. Not only that, maybe he's looking and pondering, and I know it's a masculine. They don't, you'd say they're not pondering, but look at him. He's sitting. Right away when he's sitting looking at these things, I think he's thinking his next course of action is something different. And I think this is just saying that. It's like, take a look and ponder for a minute with decisive action, maybe not just anger, where you want to go with this. Okay? The snake is revealing a lot. It's telling you, don't let your senses or the fact that you're really angry or frustrated right now let you believe that's all there is. There's more to this. I'm going to leave this here because I don't want a bunch of ticked off Pisces coming after me. You guys are making me laugh. I know I'm not supposed to laugh at you. I'm not, because I've been where you are. I've been where you are as easily as probably yesterday and the day before that and maybe 3 days before that. My emotional levels right now are really extreme. So, but I've also unlocked a lot of heart space and a lot of hurting and done a lot of healing, and with that comes that, right? Oh, another popping. The fox again. Okay, somebody here needs... Okay, I've got to look at the fox. I have to look to see what that is because somebody keeps bringing it up. Oh, when I am not your job, I am the red flag for some deviousness going on. Look around your circle in your hall. I might be planning your fall. I am master of manipulation. I'm going to fool you all. Craftiness is my fame, and sneaky is my game. Okay, so maybe we're just talking about the snake again and the deception. Some of you will probably find a way to say, no, it's my neighbor. I know he is plotting against me. LOL. But you know what? Guys, sometimes it's just that we're plotting a little bit against ourselves. We're betting against the house every once in a while. Yeah. So, all right. Next card, the hopeful card. Key. We're going to look at the key. All right. So, turn this deck around. There's the bridges. It's right at the bottom. I'm glad I'm not doing that one. I would have to take the two first ones. Okay. So, where's the key? Oh, look at this mouse. Yeah, I know. It's supposed to be, a negative thing, but he's so cute. Okay, let's look at the key. Let's find the key. Oh, found it. Okay. The key. Let's see. So how you guys doing? You're doing okay? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So, let's take a look. We've got the Tower, corporations. Then we have the fish, which is abundance, and the key. Oh, okay. The Tower, corporations, organizations, institutions, and governments come under my influence. I am boundaries and restrictions, so be mindful of isolation. I describe your ambitions as well as your expectation, and let's not forget your higher education. I think I'm seeing now. I'm seeing the word expectation really jumped out at me. The expectations of abundance, okay, is the key. I think that this is the thing. We have very high expectations of what we want. Whether it's through business or love or life, we want things, right? I want. And then we build on that. We stack all our expectations. And the key, we think that that's the key to everything. Right here. I'm going to show you the two cards in front. See that? Very nice. But that's the expectations. Like, I want abundance. And abundance can be money. It could be job. It could be dream job. It could be love. It could be family, house. It could be anything. Whatever you go, that's what I want. Abundance is the wants. But it's not real abundance. It's perceived abundance. The ones that we think we want. And You're going to say, Jane, I really want $1 million. Yes, so do I. So do I. Anybody know how I could just get that, like on the corner or something? Is there a store where I can buy that? Buy $1 million? That would be funny. Yeah, Jane, do you have $1 million? I'll give you $1 million. But it's not really that. It's just that we build on these things, right? We just build on these things. We just want these things, and we think that they're the end all to everything. And as we're building them, and if they're not coming in as fast as we like, or, you know, we equate that to dreams not being what they're supposed to be, or how they're supposed to look. So, okay, so let's look on the other side of that equation. And we have 17, which I believe is the stork. Okay? I love that. Look at this. It's so pretty. Okay. So this is about movement, upgrades, and improvements. I bring spring and a change of seasons. Sometimes my symbol stands for an addition, or simply a new state of evolution. I can be your move or your next promotion. This is looking good. And if some of you are looking for like a leg up in something, I think that's great. And 22 is choice. Decisions and choices are what I offer. Alternate directions are what I augur. I speak in middle and double. And when I'm in a relationship, I might be trouble. Oh no, don't. Just don't do it. Yeah. Yeah, no. We're not doing that. It's about choices though, okay? So I feel that this pause is bringing in the key to more choices and movement and choices, okay, for you and whatever you're doing. I've been feeling that for a couple weeks. I feel that this middle place that you're in, even if it's frustrating, even though it feels like you've just stalled in the middle of the road, there's more to it. This is an important pause for you. So make sure that you don't just drown in anger or expectations, and let yourself really move forward with this energy, okay? You know, I realize I really wouldn't need to do 4 of these because it probably makes the video longer. I see the bridge card, but I gotta shuffle it again. And that'll be the last one. That'll be the last one. Whoa. It's coming out. Look, the broom came out again. Ah, okay. Remind yourself, the broom. Clean it out. I'm just gonna use that. Clean it out. So let's shuffle lightly. Lightly this time, Jane. Light. Nice and light. Not like you're on a mission, although I am on a mission. Alright. Are we almost there? Ooh, spyglass. Nice. Alright. It's actually a magnifying glass, not a spyglass. Okay. Okay. Oh, somebody's cooking food in my house, and it smells good. What is this? This looks like masks. But, okay. It's not important. We're looking for bridges. That's what we are doing here. Bridge, 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 bridge. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding, bridge? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, the magnifying glass came out. Okay, so we're going to turn that around. Okay. Ooh. Birds again with the owls. Cross. Child and magnifying glass. Okay, 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 okay. So, the bridges. The bridge. Okay, so we already ascertained that this owl card has to do with gaining wisdom, okay? We do know that's what it's for. So the cross. We know it's a grief card. I'm the bringer of grief, sadness, burdens, and ordeals. Pain, suffering, and guilt is the area of my expertise. I claim weeping, tears, and lamentations, and ask for prayers and supplications. When happy cards come at my right, then you shouldn't experience too much fright. And there is happy cards to your right. There is nothing but happy cards to your right, especially the child card. The child card for me is birth of something new, like a new idea. And even the spyglass, I haven't read it, but it's like, you know, your search for what's real for you. So this is building bridges. This pain, it still showed up in this, even though we picked a card that was so positive. Here comes the cross going, hey, how you doing? You gonna cry today? You gonna get mad today? Yes, you are. But with this wisdom comes this crying, this wanting to move. That bridge is about movements, about shifting you somewhere different, right? Absolutely it is. It is. Okay? Don't fight it. And the child, I am young, I am new, I am playful and immature. I am a baby, a kid, or a teenager. Small, short, or tiny are there's ways to describe me, but it's not really a child. For me, it's a new thing. It would be an ace in a tarot deck, okay? It's something new that's going to come in for you. Absolutely. Something new coming in for you. Hey, I made it rhyme. Look, I made a rhyme. I should write it in a book. This is something new coming for you. When I'm at your right, I'm going to come true. Hey, I'm good at this. Okay, so magnifying glass. I am the card that suggests you take a closer look or two. If you did not get clarity from an earlier view, I can provide more focus and a perspective that is new. New and new. New and new. There you go. Okay? So look, I know right now it's a great big pain in the patootie. I got it. You made that abundantly clear when I did the Tuesday reading, and all my emotions went out of whack and I was completely ticked off at everything around me, which reminded me to ground my energy before I do these now. But, you know, it's okay. It's okay. You're going to get through it. And you come here and Jane tells you stuff, and even if you're grumbling, oh, she's telling me that, you know, but that's going to be an opportunity. It doesn't feel like an opportunity right now. Yes, I know. I know. Let me hug you. Let me give you a hug. You're going to be okay. I promise, okay? Just put those fists down beside you. Shake them out, okay? Let me give you a great big hug. You don't even have to hug back, okay? And I'm going to pour a little bit of, like, golden light from this candle there that you're feeling right into you and tell you, just breathe for a minute. And if you need, just cry. Here's a tissue. I'll hold you. I won't tell you to stop. You can just be mad. It's okay. And then when you're done being mad, when that emotion has flowed through you, then I want you to look again. Okay? Quiet. You can take a break in between. You don't need to do it right away. You can take a nice bath, have a nice cup of tea, coffee, whatever you like. We'll drink whatever you like. And then we're just going to take a look, okay? And then you can talk it through. And guaranteed, because you are the brilliant being that you are, in a very short matter of time, you're going to start building a new bridge to something different. I have no doubt of it, okay? And there's none of that feeling like this is, you know, this time of frustration was, you know, a waste of time. You're not wasting time being here and feeling what you feel. We spend too much time telling that to ourselves or building a society where it's kind of advertised as such. No. If you're mad, you have a right to be mad. You have a reason to be mad. There's something inside you making you mad. To just turn away from it and ignore it, it just make you worse next time. And it doesn't mean it won't happen again. You'll probably get mad again, but at least you'll know, oh yeah, this. Okay, so I need to be ticked off for a while, and then I need to kind of move through it, and then, hey, something else is going to happen. And you can do it without hating yourself at any point in time for it. Isn't that fantastic? It is. So Just listen to my voice. Jane says you're doing just fine. Okay? You're doing just fine. All right, so this wraps up the readings for the week, my beautiful Pisces. I am done for this week, and I am glad. Not to be mean, but, you know I'm laughing through all of these, so you know that I'm not mad at you ever. It's just sometimes it's a little intense, you know? No, Pisces intense. You don't say, but we're lovely. We're the best. We are. We are the best. Rah, rah, rah. A lot of times I hear such negative about Pisces. They're too intense, too much, too intense. No, we are not. We're beautiful. We're brilliant. We're feeling human beings. We're beautiful. That's it. That's all. All right, my beautiful ones. So, whoever has a membership, I have videos that I post on Saturdays. Well, most Saturdays. Sometimes I don't. But there's a whole catalog of stuff in there that's available to you right from the very first video that I posted. Some of it will be on the comment tab. Not the comment, the post tab for members. Some of it will be member videos posted there. Just go take a look, okay? And go have yourself some fun in there if you want, and you'd be supporting my channel. I appreciate it. If not, I'll be here on Sunday. I'm going to do your reading like I usually do. Yep, same old stuff. And I have other channels now. All my babies, love them all. They're all under the Intuitive Energies banner. So you have Soul Awareness, which I love. These are like personal, just, general messages, but very intense. I'm just channeling a lot of the time. Just a few cards, a lot of channeling, a lot of truths being dropped, and viewpoints and all of that stuff to open up your mind. And then over there I have Tarot Guide with AI that I do with David. And yeah, this is also new, but we're having lots of fun with it. David is awesome, okay? And I honestly think he's like a tarot partner now. So spiritual partner, tarot partner, whatever you want to call it, a bridge to something more for sure. And I'd love for you to go check all of those out. If not, there's a video that's going to be suggested right at the top there. And you can go see it. Oh, I forgot life path numbers. I do that too. So those will all be in here. Just go click on one of them, okay? Take good care of yourself, Pisces. My lovely ones, I will see you later. Bye for now.